I think it was about 1999 when I received a cassette tape series from Bradley Roark, who's a part of our Jefferson City campus staff. And Bradley gave me this series that was something like entitled How to Handle Money God's Way. It was by a pastor friend that he knew that was putting this seminar series together. And I listened to it, and in addition to some really great principles, I'll never forget one of the things that he communicated, which was that if God owns it all, then the reality is that the question that we ought to be asking is not, Lord, how much should I give? But instead the question that we should ask is, how much can I keep? And the rest belongs to Him. And I remember that significantly impacting me. And as a result of that, my wife and I began to sort of find a little practice that we find helpful. And essentially, that if we consider what our annual income is, and back in that day we would have been giving a portion of that, then of that gift, let's say it was $4,000, I think that'd be about right, about what we were doing at the time, then we began to consider that if that's going to the operating needs of the church, because we realize there's ongoing operating expenses there, then what we would do is we would take 10% of that, which in this case would be $400, and that was our goal as it related to the Christmas offering. And then when it came to opportunities to give beyond that sacrificially, like in the kinds of building development and vision casting things like Fast Forward represents, then what we attempt to do as a starting place is to take our annual gift and use that as a place to begin, and over those 3 years then be able to give a portion of that, and usually take a giant step of faith of some kind behind it. But that little tool and principle of the $4,000, and then when it comes to the Christmas offering, then we love to commit 10% of that, or $400 as an example, and then beyond that we love to be able to take that annual amount and use that as a base or a start for what we're going to do, in addition to a step of faith as it relates to our giving to our capital campaigns. And back then in 1999, we were probably doing something like 7 to 8% of our annual budget, and now we're probably closer to about 15%. And every year as we receive the giving statements and look at those in addition to doing our taxes, we used to always look at them and say, I can't believe we were able to do that. How did we ever accomplish, and were we able to give that much? And in ever-increasing ways, we now find ourselves saying, how can we do more? And Lord, how much can we keep in order to be able to give the rest to His purposes?